How is your test? Is it easy? How did you write? See, this is your geography class, okay, and we are learning about population. Okay, in the previous class already we have seen the lesson. Now I will revise this lesson once again, and afterwards I will give you the questions from your textbook. Okay, and population. What is population? Population, the term population means all people who live in a particular area. Okay, what is population? Population refers to people live in a particular area. Okay, and in population, what all things we have seen? First we have seen the distribution of population. Okay, how the population is distributed all over the world. And the next thing we have seen how the population is distributed according to the continent wise. Okay, for example, in 2016, 80 million people, population increased 80 million. Okay, so this was, if in this way the population is increased, what will happen? Our Earth planet will not be having the resources will not be there for the people to live. What are the basic source or resources need for the essential need for the people, like water, shelter, air? Okay, these are the basic elements or essential features which is needed for the human to live. Okay, if the population increase in this manner, our earth cannot be sufficient. Okay, the resources on the earth may not be sufficient for the people to live. Okay, and when we see in China is the most populated country in the world. Is it? What is the population in China? It's 1.38 billion people. Okay, and after China, which is the populated country? India is the populated country. In India, what is the population? It's 1.34 billion people. Okay, and other countries, European countries and all, when we see the population is less. Okay, and now comparatively the oceanic countries or least populated countries. And the next thing what you have seen, the next you have seen is factors. Okay, different features of population. Okay, what are the different features you have seen? Birth rate you have seen, death rate you have seen, life expectancy you have seen, and what else you have seen? The last one, lifespan you have seen. Is it? Last one, the fourth point which you have seen is population density. Okay, so what are the factors you have seen? First one, the birth rate. What is birth rate? Birth rate is the live birth of people, okay, for per thousand total population. Okay, it has a formula. Okay, what is the formula? Birth rate by total population into 1000. Okay, and death rate, okay, the number of people die, okay, by over total population into 1000. And what is life expectancy? It's the lifespan of the people, how long they live. Okay, now the record says the lifespan of the people increase because of the various amenities, facilities which is provided to the people, like medical facilities, healthcare facilities, awareness programs. Okay, these are increase the lifespan of the people. Okay, when the lifespan increase, what will happen? Which also gives more expenditure to the government. Okay, the government need to spend more amount for the living condition of the people. Okay, and the next thing, what all things we have seen? The factors affecting the birth rate or factors affecting the population. Okay, what are the different factors affecting the population, birth rate and death rate. Okay, and the next thing, immigration and emigration and influx of refugees, agricultural development. Okay, then what else you have seen? Environmental problems you have seen. Is it? Because of the population, what will happen? Different effects, it causes different effects. And the next thing you have seen is overpopulation. Okay, in some of the countries there are the population increase day by day. Okay, due to different reasons. What are some of the reasons for the overpopulation? Immigration, then immigration and influx of refugees, and the child marriage and religious and social beliefs of the people, that also cause overpopulation. Okay, when we see overpopulation, where we can find overpopulation more than the village, we can find the overpopulation in the cities and towns. Okay, because in the towns and cities people migrate for different job opportunities and for education and for different purposes. Okay, and the next thing, underpopulation. Okay, in some of the countries there are least population. I already told, in the oceanic countries like the region around the pole, okay, the population will be very less. Okay, and underpopulation also cause lot of problem. Okay, there won't be any unemployment, but there won't be any proper income for the government in the area where underpopulation is there, in the country where underpopulation is there. Okay, and the next thing we have seen is birth ratio, okay, or sex ratio. Okay, here we also have seen the racial discrimination. Okay, in some of the places there is discrimination between the male child and the female child. Okay, so there is chance for the female children to be killed in the birth itself. Okay, this causes a lot of problems. So now government has taken different steps to not to declare the sex of a child. Okay, after the birth only the parent will be knowing what child it is. Okay, now another thing what you have seen, composition of population. Okay, age and sex population, rural and urban population you have seen. Is it in rural and urban population, what all the things you have seen? People migrate from rural area to the urban area for different reasons. Okay, for education, for employment. Okay, so what happens? The urban areas there is lot of problems. Okay, healthcare conditions. So comparatively the facilities will be more, the opportunities will be find more in the towns and cities, like different healthcare programs or given better education will be find in the cities and towns. So people migrate from rural area to urban area for better life. Okay, for the to find the better opportunities. And age and sex population, what we have find here, age and sex composition, the ratio, birth ratio is comparatively, the female birth ratio is comparatively less with the male birth. Okay, so for that also government has taken different steps. And what are the reasons for the birth rate, the degrees of the birth rate? Okay, the first reason is infertility. Okay, or there is no possibility for the woman to give birth. Okay, so there are lot of reasons are given here. And the next thing you have seen is the pyramid method. Okay, there are three types of pyramid methods are there. expanding pyramid method and constant pyramid method, and the last one is decline pyramid method. And when we say pyramid method, okay, what is pyramid? It is a structural diagram. Okay, it is a diagram which indicates the birth rate and the death rate, or birth rates of the female and male child, female and the male. When we say pyramid method, how this we can find there different bars will be arranged on the pyramid in a ascending order. Okay, and the base will be always broad. The base of the pyramid will be always broad, and when it goes high, the top will be narrow. Okay, and this broad, it shows that birth rate or the young stage of the young people. Okay, and when it goes up or on the apex, it will be narrow. That shows the death rate or death, or it shows the oldest age group of the society. And how the bars will be arranged? The right side will be female, details will be given on the pyramid, and the left side male detail will be given on the pyramid. Okay. Can you say some of the countries where the expanding populations is there? The countries like India, China, Nigeria. Okay, these are the countries where we can have this expanding population. And in expanding population, in expanding pyramid, what is the shape of the pyramid? The pyramid will be in a triangular, almost like a triangular shape pyramid. Okay, bottom will be broad, and when it goes high, the bars will be short and it will be narrow. Okay, and when it comes to the constant pyramid, okay, constant pyramid will be like a bell shape. It will be like a bell shape. Okay, the bottom will be broad, and in the middle it will be again broad. In between, the bars will be short. Okay, and when it will go high on the top, apex will be again the narrow shape. So the constant pyramid will be like a bell shaped pyramid. Okay, and the next thing, decline population. Okay, in decline population, how will be this pyramid? The bottom will be broad. In between, the bars will be short, and it will be narrow. Again, in some after some bars, again it will be broad. Okay, and at last the top will be again broad. So this is about population. So what are the things you have seen? You have seen about population. In population, you have seen distribution of population and different important features of population. Okay, and we have seen the factors affecting the population, and then we have seen different composition of population, and last we have seen the pyramid method, how this population is this pyramid is helped to identify the population growth or development in sexual wise, and it also shows the ratio of the birth rate. Did you understand, children? Now we will mark few questions. Take your textbook to page number 36. Fill in the blanks. First one, China. Second one, death rate. Third one, life expectancy. Fourth one, overpopulation. And the fifth one, pyramid. Choose the correct answer. Section B, first answer is Asia. Second answer, all of these. Third answer is adequate employment. Fourth answer is age composition. Fifth answer is constant population. Section C, true or false. First one true, second one true, third one false, fourth one also false, and fifth one is true. Section D, first answer page number 26, second answer page number 27, third answer page number 36 and 28. Fourth answer, immigration and influx of refugees. Immigration and influx of refugees. Fifth answer, page number 30. Sixth answer, page number 30. Seventh answer, page number 32. Eighth answer, page number 33. Section E, first answer, page number 26. Second answer, page number 29. Third answer, page number 30 and 31. Fourth answer, page number 31 and 32. Fifth answer, page number 32 and 33. Sixth answer, page number 36 and 33. Section F, picture study. First question, overpopulation. Second answer, environmental problems, poverty, unemployment. Section D, Section D, that map work we can do it later. Okay. Now turn your book to page number 26. Page number 26. To the first paragraph, first two line. There is definition for population is given. Okay, first two line. You can mark for D1. D1. After marking, move to the next paragraph. Next two paragraphs. Okay, distribution of population. You can mark it for E1 question. E1. First paragraph fully and the second paragraph till Oceania. Till Oceania. And in the bracket some of the countries are given. Okay, till the end of the para you can mark E1 answer. Okay. After marking, move to the next page, page number 27. Second paragraph, population density. That paragraph fully you can mark for D2 answer. D2 answer. After marking, turn your book to page 28. Under the subheading immigration and emigration, from the third line onwards, the process of coming to live. Okay, from there till 8th line beginning. Another country is called emigration. Till that you can mark for D3 question. D3 question. After marking, move to the next page 29. Page 29. Under the subheading agricultural development. You can mark from agricultural development till the end of the employment opportunities. You can mark for E2 answer. You can mark it for E2 answer. After that, you can move to the next page. The para begins like this. In the developed countries of the world. Below that, 3 dot points are given. Economic growth. Okay. The first 3 dot points you can mark for D5 answer. First dot points you can mark for D5 answer. and next 3 dot points. You can mark it for D6 answer. D6. Then after marking, move to the next subheading, impact of overpopulation. From the beginning till the end of that subheading, you can mark for E3 question. E3 question. Then move to the next subheading, impact of underpopulation. From the beginning, you can mark for E4 question. Underpopulation from the beginning onwards, you can mark for E4 question till the end of the dot point in the next page. You can mark for E4 question. E4 question. After marking, move to the next side heading, rural and urban composition. Rural and urban composition. Fourth line, end. The rural population refers to the people residing in village. This is your E5 answer, point number 1. Okay, from there till the same subheading next side, 31% reside in towns and cities. There you can close E5. Okay, E5. Then move to the next paragraph, third line. Population density, occupation and livelihood. Okay, till the end of the para. Social, cultural, environment. This is D7 answer. D7 answer. Then move to the next para again. Beginning of the para, rural areas generally have a lower population density. From there, you can continue for E5 question. Okay, E5 question till the end of the next page, till the end, beginning of the next page. In the next page, on the first paragraph, fifth line, fully till the village in cities are not as strong as those in villages given in fifth line. There you can close E5 answer. E5 answer. And come to the next side heading, age and sex composition. First paragraph, fourth line onwards, D8 answer. This is D8 answer till the end of the paragraph. First paragraph fully. D8 answer. Then come to the next side heading, female population and male population into 1000. The first paragraph fully, you can mark for E6 answer. When we say the sex ratio in India is 940, it means that there are 940 girls for every 1000 boys. That paragraph fully you can mark for E6 answer. Okay. Then move to page number 36. Page number 36. Immigration and emigration. You can mark for D3 answer. Then last one, sex ratio. You can mark for E6 answer. E6 answer. Children, here we end the class. Study well. Do the worksheet well. We will meet in the next class. Thank you.